What's up, y'all? Back with another video. Um, yeah, been trying a couple different things on the channel recently. Got a couple new videos up. Check them out when you get a chance. Um, yeah, the channel's gonna be going through some changes over the next couple months, probably, as I just figure this thing out and figure out how I actually want to structure the channel. Trying to bring some good content along with um, making it entertaining. So just be prepared for some experiments to be going on over the next few weeks, few months. And yeah, hope you guys can comment. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you like about it, what you don't like about it, what you would like to see more of. I got a couple videos on some of the people who work behind the scenes in this business world that we should be paying attention to. I have a couple videos of them up on my on this page, so check those out. Yeah, but I think we're gonna start doing probably a lot of news, a lot of more commentary, just my personal opinions about things. Yeah, so today I'm thinking I want to talk about everybody's been really excited about Bitcoin lately. I've been investing in Bitcoin since it was about $700, and in Ethereum since it was about $8. So if you had got in last year around this time, you would probably be paying around those prices, which is when I got in last year around this time. First, I want to say the reason I got in is because, I watched the economy. I've worked in finance for a number of years. I watched the economy. I watched Trump get elected, and that was actually when I found out about Bitcoin. I found out because I went looking for it. I figured once Trump got elected, things would turn bad probably a lot quicker than some of us thought. So I started to look for investments that would perform well if the economy turned bad, or if the stock market crashed, and that led me to Bitcoin being one of the options. So at that point last year around this time, I started buying silver and Bitcoin and Ethereum. So those are the three I really started with: silver, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. My silver has actually gone down in price. I think I was buying around $17, went down to like 14 or 15 maybe now. And Bitcoin, as you know, went from $700 to whatever it is now, 16.5, 16.8, whatever it is, and going up still. And Ethereum went from $8 to around $4.60 now, or something like that. So it was a good year overall. The thing I want to talk about is aggression in this market. So being aggressive with this cryptocurrency market. I'm in the, I hate to always bring up Dr. Boyce Watkins, but he puts out a lot of content. I've actually contacted him a year or so ago when I started investing in Bitcoin. Sent him a few emails just trying to reach out, let him know what was going on, that he should probably be paying attention, and hopefully, him spread the word to the rest of the people about what was going to happen, because I figured this was going to happen. I didn't expect it to happen this quick. I expected probably 10,000 this year, but to be 16, 17,000 and going up still is starting to get crazy. But I contacted Dr. Boyce Watkins last year, talked to him, sent him a few emails, commented on his posts, did a lot of things. I just never heard back, and I understand that. He gets probably a lot of emails, but I've seen even other people say they've contacted him before in the past about Bitcoin and heard no response back. When you're contacted by multiple people, explaining how much money they're making and wanting to pass the information around, you got to look into it probably a little bit sooner. So I think a lot of people could have made a lot more money. Well, of course they could have made a lot more money if they had got in last year when things were a lot more affordable. When I got in, Litecoin was $3. When I started, I didn't buy Litecoin, but it was $3 then. So now it's to the point where some of these other coins are cheaper, but they're harder to get, and you got to really understand what you're doing to get them. But yeah, I contacted Dr. Boyce Watkins. Didn't hear back. So recently, though, I was happy to see him this year. Later this year, recently, probably in the last month or two, really started to talk about cryptocurrency and how much money he was making, in comparison to what he invested, and him wanting to start to spread the word, because he has a very large audience, and it would take a lot of time, for a smaller person to build that cachet to, go to an audience and spread this word and have trust in it. I have another channel where I started talking about cryptocurrency, but a lot of people just didn't want to hear it, and that was that. So yeah, it's been good that he's been talking about it recently. I recently joined their Facebook cryptocurrency group. I think it's Black Cryptocurrency Financial Juneteenth Black Crypto Group or something like that. Just searching on YouTube or on Facebook. And I jumped in. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to give a separate opinion because Dr. Boyce keeps referring to Bitcoin as something similar to the lotto. Like you're taking a risk like the lotto. And that's just frustrating to hear from somebody who a lot of people listen to. And it's like, I don't know. I've commented on those posts where he said that he hasn't responded. He keeps mentioning, it's similar to the lottery. You can buy a ticket and maybe hit the lotto. No, this is an investment in a disruptive technology, finance technology, fintech. This is a disruption to everything. And to just minimize it and compare it to the lotto doesn't do it justice and doesn't give the urgency it needs for people to understand what's going on. This is a revolution that we need to be taking full advantage of. So when I went into the Financial Juneteenth crypto group, I saw a lot of people talking about Bitcoin and how they were fairly new, but they were giving a lot of advice and just saying things that I just know not to be true after being in the space for over a year now, watching it for a while, then really being in it for about a year now, over a year now, and it's just frustrating to see people not fully taking advantage of what's going on. The amount I was putting everything I had into Bitcoin when I first found it at $700 and Ethereum at $8. I wasn't telling my wife what I was doing. Think about that. I was spending hundreds of dollars daily to buy as much as I could, as quickly as I could, because my limit was a certain amount, and I couldn't buy more than that per day. I was broke because of Bitcoin for a number of months. Wasn't buying stuff like I usually do. Wasn't going out eating. Wasn't doing a lot of things because I was spending it all on crypto. So I think to compare it to the lotto is just undermining it. You don't really understand the technology and what it's doing. We need to be doing whatever it takes to get this Bitcoin at this point, because this will be what makes you elite in the future. And that's real. I understand he's a skeptical person, and he's probably heard a lot of bullshit from people over the years, but you gotta investigate for yourself. You know what I mean? You can be jaded with the amount of bullshit you encounter on a daily, but you still gotta investigate things yourself. Um, the way this technology is gonna change things. If you have one Bitcoin in the future, you'll be well off. In 4 or 5 years, if you just have one Bitcoin, your whole family's tree will change. Your whole family tree's direction will change. And that's what I believe. And nothing in the trajectory really says different. This is a store of value and a global currency and a technology. You need to be putting, I wouldn't say this now, but at one point I would have taken out loans if I didn't have the cash to buy Bitcoin. People went into the Black Crypto group, was asking, should I take out a low interest loan? This is last month. Should I take out a low interest loan to finance my crypto purchase? And obviously, everyone, including Dr. Boyce, said no. This is a lotto ticket. You cannot do it. You shouldn't do that. You're wasting your money. You don't want to mess up your credit. And I'm thinking, this is a once in a lifetime investment. It's a once in a lifetime investment. Those credit cards are gonna be there. They're gonna be there. Don't worry, they'll be there for you. They gonna wait for their money. They're gonna call you. They're gonna follow up with you. If you're not buying a house or getting a car, which you shouldn't be, if you want to be rich in a few years, you should be taking everything you have and investing in cryptocurrency. That's what I believe. Cryptocurrency, if you have one Bitcoin in the future, you will be well off. I don't have a car right now because I was buying crypto. And I don't want a car. I work from home every day. I don't need a car. What do I need a car for? I'll spend that on crypto. I'll buy crypto with that. I'll buy some more coins. There's so many other coins out here. We need to be not buying coffee, not doing this, not doing that, just to accumulate more coins. Because in 4 years, when those coins are worth $1,000 a piece, you'll be glad you were buying them for 80 cents, 90 cents, $4, $20, whatever it is. You'll be glad then. But to hear people say, make sure you pay off your credit cards, do this, do that. No, those are not things you should be doing, in my opinion. If I was in that position now where I didn't have a certain amount of crypto that I felt comfortable with, I would say, no, you need to be doing everything you can to get as much of this as you can right now. And that's what I told people last month. Should you take out a small low interest loan? Absolutely. That's what I said to the guy. I'm not giving you that advice because I'm not a financial advisor. But what I told him is, I'm not a financial advisor, but I would tell you, I would take out a low interest loan, invest it all in Bitcoin. When Bitcoin goes up, which it obviously is going to continue to do in the foreseeable future, unless something very drastic happens, which you don't plan on something drastic happening. You look at the trajectory and see what is happening now. You don't make plans. You do make plans in certain circumstances where planning on something drastic happening. But in investing in something like this, a new internet, if you understand that it is the new internet 3.0, 2.0, whatever you want, this is what you do. You go all in. You cover the board and you go all in. You buy as much of it as you can at the lowest price you can all the time. Because then in 4 years, you'll understand why you did it. I didn't tell my wife last year I was spending that much money every day on crypto. Now I tell her. You know what I'm saying? Now I tell her. Because it was worth it. And I don't care if nobody else saw it was worth it. I don't care. I didn't care. I knew it was worth it. And that's what we got to do. We got to be headstrong with this. We got to be aggressive with this. We got to be take no prisoners, take risks. If you're under 40 and you don't see retirement anytime soon, you need to be taking risks with this cryptocurrency. There's no reason to play it safe. No reason to play it safe. That's what fucking got us here now. Excuse me, I didn't want to cuss. That's what got us here now, is playing it safe. Some people might wreck, but not if you're just holding. Don't trade. Just hold it. Just buy it and wait. Don't try and trade and catch the dips and all that shit. No. Just buy and hold. Everything. Buy everything you can and buy and hold. What do you think is going to happen? Do you see Bitcoin at basically $20,000 now? You don't think other coins are going to get there in a few years? Who have less supply? Who have a different utility? You don't think those are going to get there as well? No. They're telling you to play it safe. And I think that's another fault that we have to have a different opinion on. We need a more aggressive approach to things sometimes. And that's just what it takes to win. You can be timid if you want to, but as black men, we got to be aggressive. As black women, we got to be aggressive. As minorities, we got to be aggressive. We got to be aggressive with our goals, especially. We're aggressive in other areas, but we got to be aggressive with our goals, especially. So that's all I'm gonna really say about that. Like, if you're into this crypto thing, think about that. Think about what the future will be. Think about what people said about the internet in 1994, that it would never replace the newspaper. You'll always watch TV. Internet has changed everything you do. I can talk to you right now because of internet. Could someone imagine that in 1994? That you'd be able to pull out a cell phone, record yourself, and send it to the world in a matter of minutes? No. And that's where we're at with this blockchain. Those of us who understand it, understand it's going to change the world in a certain amount of ways. Logistics, money, finance, loans, insurance, food preparation, all types of things that people don't even think of. Firearms, healthcare, these are all things we know they're going to change. Social networks, all of these things are in jeopardy because of the blockchain. You don't have to understand. We can talk about that another time. But all of those things are in jeopardy because of the blockchain. And for us not to be investing everything we have in something that those of us who understand know it's going to change the world is crazy. And that's what keeps people poor. Scared money don't make no money. My grandmother always told me that. She would go to the casino and tell me, scared money don't make no money. And I hear on that. You holding on to those dollars. I know people who should have bought Bitcoin at $700 when I started telling them last year. And they have thousands of dollars. And they could have just bought a few and not sweated it. Spent $2,500 instead of doing something stupid with it. Spent $2,500 and had 5 Bitcoin right now. 4 Bitcoin right now. A little less. Whatever it would be. However much you want to spend it. 4 or 5 Bitcoin right now. You could have turned that $2,500 almost to $100 grand right now. In under a year. So we have to think about where this is going to go, where it has the potential to go, and what we should really be doing about it. Because anything else other than going 100% in, I think is shorting yourself and not really taking advantage of this. There are plenty of people who are around in the internet age when Facebook came up, when the internet itself was being born, who didn't take advantage of it, who underestimated it. I was there. I saw it. I had a social network, me and my friends on AOL, before Facebook, and we didn't take advantage of it. Before Facebook. A friend built a site before Facebook, and we had profiles. You could vote for who you like more, and all of these things. We were well known in our area, but we didn't take advantage of it. We didn't monetize it. We didn't see that aspect of it. So now I'm at the point where I know I have to. You have to. You know, so take advantage of these opportunities. They're here, but they are not as abundant as they once were, and they will continue to become more and more scarce as the price continues to go up. So once again, I want to thank you all for checking out the video. I'm gonna start making these videos more often now, just taking some time to talk to you guys, spread my thoughts, invest wisely, and make decisions with facts behind them. Comment below, let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all invested in crypto, if we got any members of the Black Business Crypto School in here or watching the video. Let me know, and let me know what y'all think about cryptocurrency, what you're doing to get it, what you're doing with it, if you're investing in it, and if not, do you plan to start? Hey, let me know what y'all think about my comments too. As always, thank y'all for checking out the content. Just hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram, legal_Jones, and y'all be good.